Okay, anyway, I'll start now. Okay, I think they're not gonna join. It's already 10 minutes. We have already. The time is gone like just like that. Okay, I'll share the screen. See if it is visible. Is the screen visible now? Screen visible है? Screen visible है? Hello, you all are there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Oh, why you're not answering? Screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. Yesterday you were there, Faiza and Sumaya, in yesterday's class?
I was there, ma'am.
Who, Sumaya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you work out this 3.8 and 3.9? I gave you assignment, no? This one, 3.9. What about Akmal, no?
Not 9, ma'am. Yeah, eighth one.
Oh, 3.8. Yeah. Did you try this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Mm.
ma'am.
This is easy only, okay? Just like your previous problem. It's easy only. Okay, anyway, I'll start with 3.9 now. I'll just do 3.9 because most of them have not joined also. Anyway, I'll start. See, a company supplies the following information. The balance sheet they have, the company's balance sheet. Liabilities, they have share capital, reserves and surplus, debentures, creditors, bills payable, other current liabilities. Then next we have towards the assets we have goodwill, plant and machinery, stock, debtors, cash, miscellaneous current assets we have. So the remaining information they have given sales credit for the year, that is credit sales for the year it is 4 lakh, gross profit is 1 lakh 60,000. So out of this information we are supposed to calculate five ratios, okay, five formulas. First is current ratio, second is quick or liquid ratio, third inventory turnover, fourth average collection period, then fifth is proprietors funds to liabilities. So first let's start with current ratio. So current ratio ka, yes, you have to again recall your formulas. Okay. So current ratio is nothing but current assets divided by current liabilities. Now what are your current assets? Now current assets means, one second. Your current assets are stock, debtors, which are existing assets. Stock, debtors, cash, and miscellaneous current assets. Okay, so we have four items under the current assets. Whereas in current liabilities, we have creditors, bills payable, other current liabilities. Only three items. Okay, so add everything. Stock is 80,000, debtors is 45,000, cash is 17,000, miscellaneous current assets is 8,000. Divided with your creditors, you have 40, bills payable 20,000 plus other current liabilities is 2,000. So add everything and divide it. Your total current assets is 1 lakh 50 divided by current liabilities is 62,000. So 1 lakh 50,000 divided by 62,000 is you're getting 2.42. So as you have to convert this into ratio, each to 1 you have to mention as the common. Okay. So this is how current ratio is calculated. Now what is the next one? The second one is quick or liquid ratio. So for this, the formula is liquid assets divided by current liabilities. Now liquid assets means which can be converted, anything which can be converted into the quick form. Okay. So we have current assets minus stock. Actually, we could have taken current assets minus stock. That is current assets are nothing but your this thing. Stock, sorry, debtors, cash, miscellaneous current assets. Okay. But here what they have done here is they have taken liquid assets. Now formula for liquid assets will change. Okay. So formula for liquid assets is how do you calculate liquid assets? Because they have given you current assets and stock here. So if you minus current assets minus stock, you will be getting 70,000. That is nothing but 1,50,000 minus 80,000 is 70,000. Then current liabilities will remain common. All the three items. Creditors, bills payable, other current liabilities. Okay. So then we have to calculate this one. So quick liquid assets. Kindly make sure that you people write down this one. How do you calculate the liquid assets or quick assets? That's nothing but current assets minus the stock. Okay. So you can take down this one. Then you have otherwise also liquid assets can also be called as your current assets also. Okay. So current assets also you can consider, but then they have minus the stock from that. So you have to minus that one, then you'll be getting 70,000. So 1 lakh 50 minus 80,000 is 70, then current liabilities will remain same, 62,000. So divide the 70,000 divided by 62,000 is 1.13. So this should be converted into ratio. So is to 1 is common. So 1.13 is to 1. Okay. Then next, after current ratio, after quick or liquid ratio, you have inventory turnover. Inventory turnover is again nothing but stock turnover. Okay. So for that, see, we have written here stock turnover or liquid turnover, inventory turnover, they both are same. The formula for this is cost of sales divided with average stock or stock. Okay. So cost of sales, what is your cost of sales here? See, cost of sales in the question they have given us. Now, cost of sales means this one, the sales what they have given at the end here, the adjustment they have given. Credit sales they have given of the year. On that they have given gross profit. Actually, the credit sale, actually they have not given you the total sales also. Here the sales is in the form of credit. Okay, out of this much, how much have you got the profit? 1,60,000. So when the credit sales is happened, out of the profit of 1,60,000, remaining amount will be called as cost of sales. Remaining amount, leftover amount will be called as your cost of sales. So that's the reason they have taken here. See, 4 lakh. That Q is nothing but in the question it is. Okay, Q is nothing but the question adjustment. 4 lakh minus 1,60,000 is nothing but gross profit. So credit sales minus gross profit will give you cost of sales divided with average stock. Now what is your stock? Average stock may they have given you only one common stock. They have not given you opening stock. Okay, but they have given you only one stock. That average stock is 80,000 only. See over here it is given there stock under the balance sheet asset side 80,000. This 80,000 only you can take. So 4 lakh minus 1 lakh 60 is 2 lakh 40 divided by 80,000 is 3 times. So this is how you calculate inventory turnover or stock turnover. Then what is the next thing? Are you all understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. Then next we have average collection period. Now average collection period ke liye you have a separate formula there. I think you have to go back to the formula again. What do you mean by average collection period? It usually comes under debtors. Average collection period. Collection period means what? Average collection is nothing but debtors. The money which you're getting collected. Okay. Like a debit what comes in. Okay. So the formula for this is average collection period. See over here it is. Under debtors turnover, under the turnover or equity ratio may you have second point debtors turnover ratio. Okay, but they have not asked you to calculate debtors turnover ratio. They have just asked you to calculate average collection period. Okay, average collection period, it can be in this form. Debtors divided by credit sales into 365 days. Okay, so you need to have the value of debtors, credit sales and into 365 days. So therefore, the formula is like this. We'll start off the solution. So the solution is 3.9. Na? Yeah. So average collection period. Debtors already you have it in the question. 45,000. Stock, what is that? Credit sales. Yes. Credit sales is already here. This one. This credit sales, it is in the question. Sales credit for the year. It's nothing but credit sales. Okay. So credit sales is 4 lakh. So therefore, how will you divide this? Debtors 45,000 divided by credit sales is 4 lakh into 365 days. So therefore your average collection period collected is for 41 days. Okay. So this is how you're supposed to calculate. Then the last one is proprietors fund to liabilities. Proprietors fund to liabilities. So here they have directly given you. We just have to consider the proprietors funds, total proprietors funds and divide that with total liabilities. Whenever they ask you like this, proprietors fund to liabilities, or they'll ask you proprietors fund to fixed assets. Okay, if that is there, whatever is there, you just need to divide it. Proprietors fund divided by liabilities, or it can be proprietors fund divided by fixed assets, like that. Okay, so therefore, first you find out what are your proprietors fund. That is nothing but your total capital of the company. Okay, the shareholders, the profits and losses, the reserves, all those things are called as your proprietors fund, or they are also called as owners equity. Whatever the owners have spent or invested, that is called as owner's equity. So therefore here it is written, see, owner's equity divided with total liability, or it can also be called as proprietors investments or proprietors funds. So what all comes under your ownership, this thing, owner's equity? You only have two things here: share capital 2 lakh, reserves and surpluses 58,000. Debentures will not come. Debentures are long term assets, or not, sorry, long term funds. Okay, they are not your this thing. It does not come under proprietors. Okay, so therefore we are taking only two items: 2 lakhs plus 58,000. Now comes your total liabilities. Now total liabilities is nothing but this one, except your this thing. What is that? Except your share capital, except your reserves and surpluses, your total assets, remaining things, remaining four items: debentures, creditors, bills payable, and other current liabilities. If you add all these, okay, that is debentures, you have creditors, bills payables, and other current liabilities. If you add all the four items, you will get 1,62,000. So divide this: 2,58,000 divided with total liabilities is 1,62,000. So owner's equity you have got share capital and reserves, then total liabilities except the share capital, reserves and surpluses, remaining debentures, creditors, then bills payable, then you have other current liabilities. All those things you add, then you will get the values. Divide karo, as you have to find out the proprietors funds to liabilities ratio. So 1.59 is to 1. That's all. Is it clear to everyone? See,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
the most important thing is you have to remember the formulas. The calculations for 14 markers is very easy only, but you should know the formulas. Everything depends on the formulas. Okay, only the first two problems are little complicated, where only ratios were provided. We had to find out the values. That is also, it is okay. You can understand that also, no issues. But a practice is needed for that. Okay. Whereas these kind of problems, formulas are very very important. Okay. So therefore, 3.9. 3.10, you can take it as an assignment. It's easy again. Under this, almost like 8 types of formulas they have done. It's very easy again. All the things are sorted there only. Okay, with the formulas, with the values and all they have given to you. Okay, so it'll be very easy for you people to work out also. Okay, so take 3.10 as an assignment. 3.11 you don't have. Then 3.12 also is very easy. Okay, so 3.12 I'll do it tomorrow. Hmm? Tomorrow I'll do it. Then we are left out with 3.13. Okay, that's all. Only two problems are there. Okay, tomorrow I think I'll wind up the chapter. Then I'll give you the remaining. I'll send you the PDF of the next chapter. Probably tomorrow only I will send. Then Tuesday we'll start the new chapter. Is it clear to everyone? So I want you people to
Yes, ma'am.
practice this. Up to 3.10 you practice and keep it. 3.12 and 3.13. Who wants to join the class now? It's almost time. Okay. Are you all free then? Can I just continue with 3.12 also? Can I do it now? What's the time now? It's just 9 o'clock. Ah, tomorrow, huh? Tomorrow. No, no, Tuesday only I will start, because tomorrow I'll do a revision again on the same problems, because most of them have missed the class from yesterday and today. Anyway, I'll do 2.3.12 now. 3.13 I will keep one problem pending. Even this is easy only. You just need to know the formulas again for this. Everything is like easy only. No issues. No. Hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah, that's what. Now, what you people do is, after finishing these problems, today after the class, you people just sit and just go through the question papers. Ratio analysis, cumulative, we have done almost all the formulas. Check out whichever you people are not understanding. You can forward me in the group or you can personally send me the questions. If you have the answers also, you can share. We shall do it. Okay? We'll keep that pending. Okay, fine. Now I'll just finish this 3.12. So how many of y'all are there? Hmm, okay, no issues. I can do it. Okay. So you have the following information on the performances of BC company as also the industry averages. We need to determine the indicated ratios for the BC company and indicate the company's strengths and weaknesses as shown by your analysis. So these two things should be calculated on the basis of see balance sheet they have provided for us. Balance sheet as on 31st December 2012. We have equity share capital, 10% debentures, sundry creditors, bills payable, other current liabilities. Then next we have net fixed assets, cash, sundry debtors, and stock. Then they have also given us the statement of profit for the year ending 31st March 2012, wherein we have sales 55 lakhs. Less out of the sales, they have deducted cost of goods sold. Under cost of goods sold, we have three items: materials, wages, overheads. Then after that, the value of those cost of goods sold is 40 lakhs 59,000. So minus that with the total sales 55 lakhs. The remaining gross profit, what you have got is 14 lakh 41,000. Then next, out of the gross profit, they have deducted certain expenses, that is selling and distribution cost and administration and general expenses. Out of that, you have got 11 lakh 64 minus with the previous gross profit 14 lakh 41. Your remaining earnings before interest and taxes is 2 lakh 77. Then after which they have also deducted the interest charges 46,000. Then earnings before taxes they have got 2 lakh 31,000. Then they have deducted the taxes 50%. This is fixed. 50% is fixed. So 2 lakh 31,000 ka 50% is 1 lakh 15,500. So remaining the net profit is 1 lakh 15,500. So this is how the profit and loss account they have provided, wherein we have got the net profit. And now they have given two forms of considerations here. Ratio consideration they have given and industry. The ratio for the industries they have given current assets or current liabilities, that is current assets divided with current liabilities is 2.4, sales or debtors is 8.0, sales or stock is 9.8, then sales divided by total assets is 2.0, then net profit divided by sales is 33%, 3.3%, then net profit divided by total sales is 6.6%, then net profit divided by net worth is 10.7%, then total debts divided by total assets is 60%. So this is how some extra adjustments they have provided to us. But what is the first thing we are supposed to calculate? We are supposed to calculate this one. Determine the indicated ratios for the BC company. So indicated ratios we have to find. However, ratios they have given us. Third part of the question they have given. Ratios consideration. Okay. Now what are you supposed to, how are you supposed to find the ratios? See here, we are supposed to find out for which company. See here, determine the indicated ratios for the BC company. Okay. But already one industry's information they have already given us. So we have to make three columns here. One will be, see, calculation of ratios of BC company as also the industry averages. First will be the ratios. Then we have to find the value of BC company, then industry. Then we have to do the comparison. Okay, which is the best one. So now what have they given to you? How do you find the ratios here? It's very simple again. Current assets divided by current liabilities. Now you have to write down here. What are your current assets? See what are your current assets and current liabilities. And these amounts you have to pick up from the balance sheet. Okay. So these are your current assets. Your cash, your debtors, and your stock. You have to add everything. 4 lakh 40 plus 5 lakh 50 plus 16 lakh 50 will give you 26 lakh 40,000. So this is your current assets. Divide this by current liabilities, because here they have told you only when you take the current assets and divide it with current liabilities amount, then you will be getting the BC company's percentage, or you'll be getting the BC company's ratio. However, one industry's information is already provided. You have to just find out the information for BC company. Okay, so divide karo. After dividing, how did you get the current liabilities? Your current liabilities are only two things here: bills payable and other current liabilities. 4 lakh 40,000 and 2 lakh 20,000. Add karo, you'll get 9 lakh 90. Now divide this: 26 lakh 40,000 divided with 9 lakh 90. See, now your BC company answer will be 2.67. Take this and compare with the industry. Industry before, how much it was? 2.4. You can make it as 2.40. Then later, I think you have to comment here. Okay, so here comment is given here. It has nothing to do with it. So what is the second part of the question? See, indicate the company's strength and weaknesses as shown by your analysis. So whatever you do in the first adjustment, second adjustment you have to just keep comparing it. You have to compare between the which country, which industry is better, whether BC company is better in current and assets, or industry is better. Okay, that comparison, see, they have given here comments on the company's strength and weaknesses. So what is the first thing here? Company's liquidation position is better than the industry average. So how much have you got here? The BC company is getting more ratio, 2.67. It is beating the other industry. So therefore, this is more capable than the other industry. Like that, you just have to mention the comments. Okay, which is the better one. Therefore, same thing you have to do for the next one also. Now they have given sales and debtors. Sales and debtors industry का कितना आया है? 8.00. Now see how much are you going to get it for BC company. So sales divided by debtors. Now what is your total sales here? Now total sales they have mentioned here. See, in the profit and loss account they have given 55 lakh. Now what are your debtors? Debtors is here 5 lakh 50,000. So you just divide this. You will be getting the answer as 10.00. So therefore again BC is beating the other industry. It is outstanding when it comes to your sales and debtors. So that way you can comment. All right. Then what is the next one? Sales divided by stocks. So sales will remain same. 55 lakhs divided by stock. What are your stocks? It's nothing but your closing stock. That is 16 lakh 50,000. This again you divide it. 55 lakhs divided by 16 lakh 50,000. See here you're getting BC as a very low level of ratio. 3.33. It is not beating the other industry. So therefore here you can tell the industry is better than the BC when it comes to the sales and stock. Okay, so this is how you're supposed to do. The next is sales and total assets. Now sales will remain same, 55 lakhs. What are your total assets? Your total assets will be nothing but 38 lakh 50,000. Which is your total assets? This one. All including your fixed assets, your cash, your debtors and stock. 38 lakh 50,000. Just divide it, you will get the value. So here also you're getting a very low kind of a BC company is not rooting to the industry. So therefore they have a huge difference, not huge, probably a very less differences they have. 1.43 is for BC company and 2 is for industry. Okay, then next, what do you have next? Net profit divided by sales. Now net profit divided by sales, now they have taken in the form of percentage here. So your BC company also should have the answer in the form of percentage. Okay, all these were ratios. What were the ratios? Current assets, sales, say, debtors, sales stock, sales total assets. They were all in the form of ratios. Now you have to take the remaining items in the form of percentage. Now this one is net profit divided by sales. Now what is your net profit? See, net profit, it is already given here in the profit and loss account. 1,15,500 divided with sales is 5 lakh 55 lakhs, isn't it? So take down here, see here, 1,15,500 divided by 55 lakhs into 100. You have to do this you shouldn't forget, because here now you have to find out the percentage. Into 100 if you do, so you are getting 2.1%, whereas industry here again it is more, 3.3%. So therefore BC is lesser than the, when compared to the other industry when it comes to sale, net profit and sales. Same way you have to do the next one. Net profit divided by total assets. It is 6.6% industry. So net profit, take the same amount, 1,15,500. Your total assets, 38 lakh 50,000 into 100. You're getting 3%, and this is again beating the industry is again coming forward with 6.6%. So do the comparison and write down the difference. The next, you have net profit divided by net worth. So net profit will remain 1,15,000, 1,15,500. But whereas your net worth is nothing, what is your net worth? Again, it comes your capital, share capital. You have this equity share capital, all your reserves, your surpluses, all those things. But however, we only have only one equity share capital, that is 24 lakhs. Debentures are long term funds. So this we cannot consider as a net worth. And debtors, creditors, bills payable, and current liabilities, they are different. So therefore, we have only one net worth, that is equity share capital, 24 lakhs. So just divide this and multiply with the 100. You're going to get 4.8%. Again, the BC company is having a very less percentage when it comes to the industry. Whereas, hello, screen is visible? Okay. Okay. Therefore, again here 4.8 and 10.7%. Then at the end, at the last, what is the last one? Total debts divided by total assets. Now, what are your total debts here? Your total debts are nothing but your debentures. Okay. So I think total debts, I think they have done here. See, they have done here. What are your total debts? Are nothing but 4,60,000 is your this thing. Once again, here we have, see, total debts are nothing but debentures. You're taking 4,60,000 because this is a new adjustment here. Total debts. So debentures is 4,60,000. Then what have they taken? 3,30,000 they have taken as sundry creditors. Total debts are nothing but, I think you can take this as long term funds. Total debts are also called as your long term debts. Please write down there when you're taking total debts here, or you write it as long term funds or long term debts. Also, you can write, which has the this thing there, which stands as the investment, which holds as the some of the what do you tell? Yeah, long term debts means nothing but those are kind of your money or investment which holds, okay, which holds the great value, okay. So then 3,30,000 will be your sundry creditors. Then what is there? 4,40,000 is your bills payable. Then other current liabilities is your 2,20,000. So except the equity share capital, the remaining things, the remaining items in the form of your liabilities, okay, which are also known as long-term debts or total debts. So add everything, you're going to get 14,50,000. Take this 14,50,000. Total assets is as usual 38,50,000 into 100. You multiply, you will get the answer. So here at the end also, but still the BC company is having only 37.7%, whereas the industry is having 60%. Okay. So all the narrations, all the comments have they put up out of the 8 points also. You can also do this. Okay. So this is how we have done this problem. It's very simple again. All right. They have just asked you to prepare two things. One is to find out the ratios. Then remaining is whatever you have found out the ratios, just do the comparison between the BC company and the remaining other industry. That's all. Any doubts you have?
No,
Any doubt?
ma'am.
Okay. Please kindly practice the problems up to 3.12. Okay. So 3.13 I'll do it tomorrow. One problem I'll do it tomorrow. See if you have any doubts, whatever we have done up to the 3.12. All of you all tell your friends also. If anybody has having any doubts in from the beginning, whatever we did, the 6 markers se leke 14 markers stuck. If you people have any doubts in any of the problems, please let me know tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall discuss about it. Okay. Then tomorrow I'll do the remaining 13.13 problem. Then from Tuesday I'll start with the new chapter. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So please let me know your doubts. Okay. Inshallah, we'll take up the class tomorrow. How many of you have joined? Anybody has taken the attendance? Please take the attendance and share it in the group. Suhana, Aisha, Arbina. Who's taking? Sumaya? Sumaya, have you taken the screenshot?